Are you a healthcare executive tired of sifting through filters and dates to see trends and compare performance over time? Fear not, there is a solution. Keep watching as I show you an easy and fast way to get your desired results. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I want to show you how you can compare metrics over time without any headache. We know healthcare executives are busy making critical decisions, and those standard reports just don't cut it anymore. In healthcare analytics, understanding trends over time is crucial. That's where time intelligence comes in. With Power BI, you can take it one level up by using calculation groups. First, let me explain time intelligence. It allows you to analyze data trends based on periods, like days, months, quarters, and years. This is invaluable for spotting patterns, identifying seasonality, and making data-driven decisions. Now let's talk about calculation groups. This advanced feature in Power BI enables you to create reusable calculation that adapt based on user selections. So imagine having dynamic measures that adjust automatically based on the period you choose. Combining these two, now you can see how, for example, your hospital readmission rates compare this year to last year, or even track emergency department wait times by hour within the same report, all with a single click. No more complex formulas, just instant analysis. Why is this important? Because you can now create a clear and concise report with predefined time frames. So executives like you can quickly understand key metrics without needing to fiddle with filters. So how can we do this? You have to use Power BI Desktop. I'm already in my Power BI Desktop to make sure to have the latest Power BI update installed and the preview feature is on. The latest version allows you to access your semantic model directly and create calculation groups without having to use an external tool like Tableau Editor, which is really great. Now let's consider this scenario. You are interested in looking at the visit volume and admissions for the current year, previous year, and also year over year percentage, months to date, and year to date. The traditional way would be to create a corresponding measure for each of the measures that you are interested in. The problem is that it is time-consuming, it takes a lot of work, and it can also impact your model performance. With calculation groups, you can minimize all of this work. Now, if you want to streamline this process even further, or let's say you don't have the time to do it yourself, you can consider using pre-built content that is equipped with all the insights that you need. Stay tuned because something exciting is coming soon. Now let's start with the demo. I want you to go to your model view, and as you can notice under the data tab, there is the model here, and under semantic model, you have your calculation groups here. Now to create a calculation group, you can click on this icon here that says calculation groups. So I already have my calculation groups created. So we are going to go through it, but this is how you create a calculation group. You give it a name, and then you start adding calculation items to it. Going to click enter. Now, you click here and then new calculation item. If you're interested in knowing the current year, all you have to do is give it a name, current year, and then use this function that says selected measure. Now, for the previous year, you use the calculate function, you add your selected measure, and then you use the same period last year, and then you reference it to your date calendar table. So make sure that you have a date table in your model. If you don't know how to create one, let us know in the comment section and we will drop a video explaining how to do it. Now, the cool thing about the calculation groups and the date function is that now you can quickly use this function that says dates here And you can choose whether you want a month to date or a year to date. So I'm going to try it. So if you say date here, you can do an addition, a difference, date, month to date, quarter to date, year to date, and so on. So this is the measure that I have been using. This is for the month to date. And then the same thing for year to date and quarter to date. Now the year over year, we will create a variable for the current year and for the previous year, and then deduct the current year from the previous year. And for the year over year percentage, we just divide them. Now, once you have created your calculation items, we're going to go back to our report and we are going to start adding it. So we'll start by adding a matrix here. And then we are interested in the visit volume. So I'm just going to type visit volume. And then the row is going to be, let's say, the year. And then I'm going to add my calculation group that is here, time intelligence. And I'll add it. And that's it. Now you have the values for your visit volume. Now, if you want to add the admission rate or just the admission, we add here data and we say admissions, and it's going to work the same thing as it did for the visit volume. If you notice here, the year over year percentage is not in percentage, so you might need to format it, and you can create a dynamic format. So if you click on it here, you say dynamic format, you turn it on, and then you can edit it. So we want a percentage, so 0.00%. We hit click, and now if we go, it should work. So instead of having a million measures, we just created one calculation group. We drag the measure that we want within that context, and we can see the different calculations that we have created, which is awesome. Now you can you can format this table and make it more readable and adapt it to your brand palette. Now you might be thinking, it's a bit confusing. I just want to see the previous year. Then we can add a slicer and then add the time intelligence. And now you can only see, you can choose what you want to see. I'm going to clean this up a bit and show you what the final result looks like. This is how my final table looks like. You can edit it the way you want. And then what I want to show you is this slicer here. I have added the custom in case you want to choose the dates that you are interested in. If you like to see how I created this, please leave us a comment and we will show you in the next video how it can be achieved. That's a wrap for today. If you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and leave us a comment in case you have any questions. See you in our next video. Bye!